This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 9, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 10. Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem Akarkadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word with truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word with truth and sincerity as well too. I say shalom to the Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I wanted to bring out from news.usni.org. And this is published by Sam Legrand as of July the 20th, 2023 at 5:51 p.m. And it reads, U.S. the United States sending Marines, more warships to the Middle East over Iranian threats. And it says the U.S. is sending two ambiguous warships and thousands of Marines to the Middle East to bolster regional security after Iran forces threatening Kermis in and out of the Persian Gulf, the Pentagon announced Thursday. Ambiguous warship USS Batum LHED-5 and the U.S. Carter Hall LSD-50 and elements of the 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit on the two ships are being dispatched to the U.S. Central Command on orders of Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin. It says, though these actions, the United States is demonstrating commitment to ensure freedom of navigation and deterring Iranian destabilization activities in the region, reads a Department of Defense statement. The announcement comes days after the U.S. sent an additional warships and fighters to the Middle East to deter Iranian forces from interfering with merchant traffic. On July the 5th, the Iranian corvette IRINS Badr 81 fired on the merchant tanker Richard Voyage in an attempt to seize the ship off the coast of Oman. Hey, what's up? Huh? Oh, he bought it. Yeah, I don't blame him. Get it out of the way. Yeah.
Got into it with it.
Oh, yeah.
Man called him all type of money. His girlfriend was going to put it short for the market. Leave and stay away. You know how people are now.
Word.
Everybody needs their own space.
True.
They go to people house like they have fun. Here's your news.
Yeah. And it says, in the light of this continuing threat and the correlation with other partners and allies, the department is increasing our presence and ability to monitor the Strait and surrounding waters. We call upon Iran to immediately seize these destabilizing actions that threatens the free flow of commerce through this greatway waterway. The Deputy Pentagon Press Secretary Sabrina Saig told reporters during a press briefing on July the 17th, which was 3 days ago. It says Iran has attempted to seize 20 flagships since 2021. The most recent attacks follows Iran taking control of 2 tankers within a week of each of its year, the USNI News reported. It says the U.S. currently has 3 destroyers in the region, the USS Thomas Herndon DD-116, the U.S. Paul Hamilton DDG-60, and the USS McFall DDG-74. Hanier and McFall are assigned to the Gerald R. Ford carrier strike group. The USS Gerald R. Ford CVN-78 is operating in the Mediterranean Sea. And as of Thursday, the three-ship platoon Ambitious Ready Group is currently transiting the North Atlantic U.S. Sixth Fleet. Will be several days between the announcement between the platoon and the Carter Hall transit the Suez Canal and entering the Red Sea and the U.S. Central Command. The two ships along the ambitious warship USS Missouri, the LPD-19 deployed on July the 10th. Prior to the announcement, the U.S. has minimized its naval footprint in the Middle East following the withdrawal from Afghanistan. It says the amphibious USS Excel LHD-2 was the last U.S. capital ship to operate in U.S. CENTCOM when it deployed it in early 2022. The last carrier in the region was Japan-based USS Ronald Reagan CVN-76, which departed the Middle East in 2021 and after the Afghanistan withdrawal. Bring out that Luke again. It's the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by anybody. It's the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 10. Bring it out again for edification's sake of the sit-down lesson. Then say he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Akaradash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.